The minister questioned why educated Ghanaians cannot use their education to transform Ghana, if in the past, illiterate farmers were able to plant cocoa in various parts of the country and use it to build a middle-class economy for themselves and made Ghana the largest producer of cocoa in the world.
And I'll tell you this group of people who never stepped into the classroom changed the course of history of our nation. They made Ghana the largest producer of cocoa. Cocoa became the mainstay of our economy from before independence and after independence. Some of them went back to their towns and built story buildings. The cocoa farmers changed the boundaries of Kumasi, Amakum, Bantam, Asafo. They built the story buildings there. Some of them even moved on into the transport business. There's a man from Kumawu. He had a fleet of buses. At the back, every one of them, he wrote, "Oh yes." Those were the only two words he knew in the English language. But he was wealthy. He had attained the middle class status. So our generation of educated people cannot sit here and just lambast each other, give up hope, and say that our nation cannot and will not become a transformative one, where we fight against poverty and win, where we fight against unemployment and win, where we create better opportunity for our people. And this 21st century, there's no better way to create a more robust middle class and create the equivalent of the old Ghanaian farmer who did everything possible to change his or her fortune, even though he didn't go to school.
According to the minister, through digitalization, Ghana can do more and that there are better days ahead. He further questioned why Ghana cannot do it if the Vietnamese and other Asian countries have done it.
The needs of the 21st century Ghana is a place where we're able to create a more robust middle class, create an education system that, through innovation, solve problems, which gives us the opportunity to look at our challenges with a new set of eyes, innovate and overcome them, so that generations will say that we saw challenges and overcame them. Through digitalization, more can be done. I believe that the better days of our nation is ahead of us, and it cannot be behind us. So together, building on the legacy of other governments, we'll create a better and more robust education system that can change the socio-economic fortunes of our country. The South Koreans have done it. The Singaporeans have done it. Vietnamese are now moving, and they are moving so fast. They are able to graduate 100,000 engineers every year. They have a 90 million population, and we are 30 million plus. If they can do 100,000 engineers, how many are we doing a year? We are doing 6,500. On average, you should be doing 30,000 plus. So companies are now...
He further outlined his ministry's policy of allowing non-science secondary school graduates to pursue engineering courses at universities through the pre-engineering program.
Ministerial directive and tell the universities to accept them. They are going to lambast me left and right and insult me and say, "Do you think this is America?" So I had to do what Americans do in bringing about innovation. I created a grant program and I asked the universities, do you want to allow the young men and women who did not do science in high school to come to your university and do 1 year pre-engineering program, and in case they are good enough, allow them to come and do engineering? And if your answer is yes, come for money. And almost all of them submitted the application for money.
The president of Lakeside University, Dr. Mohammed Sani Abdullahi, prescribed a way that can be employed to solve the problem of betting among students.
And we do a virtual hackathon. The virtual hackathon will have an innovation space. And that's where we expect all those people who are doing betting to feature in. This will feature in that innovation space. Right? Then we have a problem space. The problem space is where industry will feature, government will feature. Any problem that they have in the government space, in the industrial space, they will come and feature in the problem space.
On his part, the chairman of Tertiary Council, Hanis Afan, advised students to form anti-betting clubs in their various schools to become ambassadors in the fight against betting among students.
Now, our problem here is gambling. So you're going to repeat after me. Say no to gambling. Ready, go. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I want you to rock this one. Ready, go. When you go to a school, that's exactly the message that you got out of Barack.
Na Al-Hassan and Dani said to achieve the various sustainable development goals under education, betting among students must be stopped.
It doesn't make sense for you to introduce foreign companies into your economy. That will destroy the future of your country, which is almost turning your youth into opioid, betting agents who will not be part of the future. And the CDs or shillings that they use, you will have to find foreign currency for them to the country. Really, only for 21% sports betting tax. I think, again, for us, the Baraka Policy Institute.
In the end, a student shared his perspective of the lecture with Baina TV.
We've learned a lot today. What we learned today is that betting is not good, and we have to fight against betting so that we might not engage in activities which might cause our goal to be destroyed. In this life, all of us want to achieve more things that will make us very